Greetings and welcome to ToolMac Gaming. Hope you are well and safe. Thanks to those who came by to check out my last video on how to fill in digital tokens with color. This video marks the beginning of a series of videos where I share some stories from the campaign I am running while painting a character from that story. This is the backstory and first session of Drillbit, the warforged rogue. For Drillbit, I had a unique opportunity with a really close friend of mine who was playing this character. I asked if I could make up his backstory, but I wouldn't tell him what it was until he played the game. He agreed, and this is what I came up with to start Drillbit's campaign. You are an automated killer. You have kept a record in your database of the tasks assigned to you, and you follow your commands without resistance, for you are programmed to do so. You have no control of your functions. You simply act according to your orders. Something deep in your core has been quietly trying to fight for free will, but you have none. For your first year of existence, you have been serving as a fixer for an underground society known as the Silent Hand. Almost all of your time has been spent going from town to town, taking care of little fires that tend to spring up. The Silent Hand has brought you back to their base in Fenothrond, the capital of the kingdom, to resolve a problem that has been developing. A local student has connected their organization with someone in authority in the city of Fenothrond. You are commanded to smother yet another fire. Your objective lies before you in a lonely cottage. Your current location, the outskirts of Fenothrond in a farming community known as Stonehook. The cottage is not near the main thoroughfare, but on a piece of land just outside of town. There is a meager vegetable garden beyond the fence and an overgrown flower garden lining the walkway. It is quiet, and the scent of weeds and dust swirl in the air. In the distance, you can hear children laughing. Your original programming was to maintain gardens and to enhance the environment around you. You have an understanding of garden maintenance, and you can see these plots have not been well tended. You are not known as the subtlest of assassins, but you have never failed a job and you have yet to be caught. This time will be no different. You go to the door, and you check to see if it is locked, and it is not. It swings open with ease. You notice that the house, much like the gardens outside, is in slight disarray, and the owner is standing over a kettle that is not quite steaming. The cottage looks to have 2 to 3 rooms maximum. The room you enter has a table with 2 chairs and some paperwork strewn across it. There is a stove with 2 burners, one of which is occupied by the kettle. The strong scent of body odor hits you as you enter. You see a young gnome with green goggles and brown sandy hair. He is wearing a red lab coat with black trim, brown leather pants, and what you assume to be the latest in fashionable footwear. Set near him is some kind of large tool that is nearly half the size of the gnome. You know your target to be a student who had been sticking his nose too far into the Silent Hand's business. The target's name is Ahnd'Mei Marley. Ahnd'Mei turns to look at you. His face immediately shows recognition, but he seems happy. This is not how you are normally received while working. He looks right into your eyes and says,
DRL, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
Something deep within your core tells you that you know this man.
I've been looking for you almost a year. I thought the Silent Hand had turned you into some kind of killer.
And as recognition of his situation dawns on him, he reaches for a scroll. At this point, my player has not had control of his character, and I have him roll an attack to kill Ahnd'Mei. He succeeds and plunges his sword into the neck of the gnome before him. I continue. As Ahnd'Mei breathes his last breath, He mutters the words of the scroll, and a flash of bright light fills your vision, while something like the smell of burnt toast enters your olfactory sensors. When your vision finally clears, you can see the scroll is consumed. Your target is dispatched. And for the first time you can remember, you have a feeling. You feel freedom. Something has been shaken loose from your mind, and you have free will to choose what you do next. A few memories from your first days of existence hit you. It is the face of your creator, Ahnd'Mei Marley. You feel betrayed and liberated. A thought hits your mind. I have a job to do, and if it isn't done well, I could lose my chance for freedom. An echo in your head says, dispose of the body and return it to the base by the Ghost Bridge. Now my player has full control. After burying the body in a flower garden beside the home, he searches the house for more information about Ahnd'Mei. He finds a journal. The first entry is dated 5 years ago.
Today marks the day I'm independent. Mom and Dad left on an expedition into the wasted lands with the university, and I'm beginning school to become a royal artificer. I'm scared, but also excited. I hope they stay safe inside the confined wild barrier. My friend Rasman overheard one of the professors saying that going to the wasted land is a death sentence. They wouldn't send a team there if they didn't think it would come back, right?
A second entry 6 months later.
I got a package from Mom. It seems they are making some headway in their exploration. They are back in Brillerville because the dwarfs uncovered some artifacts from the Second Era. It was a relief to get the letter. Classes are killer, and I can always count on Mom and Dad for encouraging words. Maybe I can explore the world like them one day.
A third entry 1 year later.
No word from my parents. Rasman says I shouldn't worry. Should focus on passing my alchemy class. I nearly blew up my midterm. If I don't hear from them soon, I'm gonna go insane. The one bright spot I have right now is engineering. Not sure why, but seems to just make sense.
The fourth entry is not dated and the writing is scribbled.
I just got word the expedition has been lost. I got a box of my parents' effects and a letter of condolences from the Crown. The Crown! A letter won't bring back my mom and dad. I did find something interesting in my parents' things. It seems they drew up, or perhaps found, some blueprints for an iron defender that is stronger and more capable than any that a modern artificer has attempted. If I can get it right, maybe I can make the journey to find my parents.
The final entry reads,
No! DRL was perfect, and now he's gone. My parents' legacy and my career is gone. I am sure the Silent Hand did it, but how would they know? I have a feeling that someone in the university is to blame. When I find out who...
Drillbit pockets the journal and disguises himself for his journey back to the Silent Hand. After navigating the sewers to the ever-moving base of the Silent Hand, Drillbit takes a job that will bring him to Brillerville and the next step of his adventure. Will he find Ahnd'Mei's parents? Will he seek vengeance on the Silent Hand? Will he be attacked by an animated armor full of bees? Hear these stories and more by encouraging me with a like, subscribing to the channel, and sharing with your friends. If you need even more Toolmac, hop on over to twitch.tv/Toolmac and give me a follow. Thanks for watching.